Hello, everybody. Just going to be a quick video. My friend and I went over to our friends that come up from Maricopa County for, barbecue pork rib, and my friend's baked beans and coleslaw and some tortellini thing and I can't. Coleslaw. And I brought my broccoli leaves because we were gonna make like collard greens, right? Some vegetables in it. And so, friend goes, "Oh, let me see how I feel after cooking all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we gotta cook and blah blah blah." So she goes, "At the end of the day, I'm sorry we didn't cook your leaves and all that." I'm thinking, okay, whatever. I'll cook them myself. Make a nice little, soup. And but the thing I wanted to talk about was, I was talking to my other friend because she was my 65th subscriber, and I was so happy to get that. I was like, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you," and and now I'm at 624 or something like that within two weeks, 2.5 weeks, and I was wearing a hat, so my hair got messed up, but it looked really cool this morning. Anyway, so I was talking to my friend, and our other friend, the one from Maricopa County, came up, and so I was talking to my friend about what I've been doing and how I got the extra 300 subscribers is because I've been talking about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and I was telling her about what Gypsy did and blah blah blah. She knew what Gypsy did. She didn't know she was out of prison, and so our friend from Maricopa goes, "Wait a minute, wait a minute. Um, you and I, this is going to end right now because I'm Team Gypsy. I think her mom, deserved to die." I'm like, she deserved to be in prison, but not dead, and that her and Dan did the deed and tortured her for days. And she's like, "Oh, no, they didn't. It was Nick, and he belongs in prison for the rest of his life." I'm thinking, God, what's wrong with you? I mean, if you don't know we all don't know the whole story because it's all come from Gypsy's mouth. Everything comes out of her mouth that's a lie. So, um, she just got really belligerent with me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna deal with this." And I tried to change the subject, and so it was like, wow, a friend of mine just charged at me because I know a little bit of what I'm talking about with Gypsy Rose. I've watched all the documentaries and the act, and her interviews, and watched her interrogation and all her bullshit stuff that she's putting out there. Nothing that happened, or nothing that Gypsy says happened to her, is factual because first off, Dee Dee is dead. She can't defend herself. Nick's not all there. He's got an 82 IQ and the mindset of a 14-year-old. So I mean, where's all this coming from? From Dee Dee. There were no witnesses. There was nothing. It all came from Gypsy. Wow. And I just can't believe that people out there are still Team Gypsy. I was just blown away. I couldn't believe what she was saying and yelling at me like we'd never met, and I was some stranger on the street talking about her best friend or something. I was like, hey, hell no, we ain't going there because I know what I'm talking about. I've done the research. I've done watched stuff, listened to stuff. I know what I'm talking about. And so my friend from Maricopa, you know what? I love you, but you know what? You and your daughter don't know everything. You guys might be Team Gypsy, but whatever. Anyway, I just can't believe she's like, hold up. We're going to end this right now. I'm Team Gypsy. What her mother did to her was atrocious, and and that's someone I've known for years, not just someone that I barely know or anything, or someone that I don't know on the internet. It was a friend of mine. I mean, she acted so strange after. It was like, we're allowed to have our own opinions about everything in life. What I think may not be what you think, and what you think may not be what I think. We don't have to be on the same page. We don't have to think the same thing. But you know what? I got a right to say what I think and what I feel. And when you come at me like that, that just showed a whole new her. I mean, I've always known that she's kind of bitchy and everything. And all she kept doing is snapping at her husband. It was like, we're all sitting there going, wow, this woman is being really mean to her husband. Didn't need to be. He was just trying to have a good time. We're all drinking beers, and he's like, hey, you want to have a shot? No, I don't want a shot. Beer is fine with me. I brought my own, which I always do, because I don't like drinking their alcohol, because she gets kind of nasty. Whatever. So, I don't think she'll ever watch my video, because I don't even think she knows what my channel is. Well, I don't care. I really don't care. I cared that she came at me like that, and there was no reason to. I mean, there's people that come on my channel and they comment, and it's good. It's good to have other people's opinions. I mean, I follow, Flawless Nina, Fancy, Toddy, Cinema Shogun, LB, Katie Marie, or Kate Marie. I mean, I follow these people, and I listen to what they're saying. When I watch shows or whatever about Gypsy, and they start saying, "Oh, her mom had Munchausen by proxy," blah blah. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. That was Gypsy's defense lawyer, Dan something. He was running for office or something, and it was an election year. So they made a plea deal with Gypsy because her mom tortured her, made her have surgeries, and made her sit in a wheelchair. This girl knew she could walk from time before she even was set in that damn wheelchair. Now, the leukemia and the MS and the cancer and all this other stuff, and the seizures and everything. Gypsy at first thought that her mom was taking care of her because she had all this stuff. No, her mom was taking care of her because she was making money. And when Gypsy got about 10 years old, they started shaving her head, saying she was going through chemo, which she wasn't because she didn't have cancer, and you have to have extensive testing to take chemotherapy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no clue as to what I'm saying. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come out here and vent my day. The food was all delicious. I really wasn't a big fan of tortellini stuff, but it's all right. I mean, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't really like it. It is what it is, right? So anyway, you guys, I hope you're all having a really good Memorial Day weekend. I hope you all had a nice time with family and friends, and brought up memories and stuff like that. We did all that. We sat around the tree in the shade, and